A $1.5 billion yacht, helipads built for military-grade aircraft, missile detection systems, swimming pools that transform into dance floors. These aren't exaggerations, they're real features floating on the open sea. In this video, we explore the jaw-dropping engineering, hidden security, and extreme luxury behind the most expensive yachts in the world. Eclipse, the yacht that changed the game. Eclipse does not ease into the story. It arrives already larger, heavier, and more complex than almost anything that came before it. Delivered in 2010 by the German shipyard Blohm plus Voss, Eclipse stretched 162.5 meters long, making it the longest private yacht in the world at the time. That single fact alone forced the industry to rethink limits. Shipyards, designers, and engineers suddenly had a new reference point, and it was moving. It has an estimated value of up to $1.5 billion. Commissioned by Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich, Eclipse was never meant to be subtle, but it also wasn't designed to look loud. From the outside, the lines are clean and controlled. From the inside, the goal was comfort. The yacht was designed by Terence Disdale, known for favoring calm spaces over showy decoration. The result feels closer to a high-end beach house than a floating palace. That contrast is deliberate. Under the surface, Eclipse is built like a secure facility. It reportedly features missile detection systems and advanced security measures designed to limit surveillance. There are long-standing reports of anti-paparazzi technology meant to interfere with cameras. Whether every detail is confirmed or not, the intent is clear. Privacy was not an add-on. It was part of the blueprint from day one. Eclipse carries 2 helipads, with space to store a third helicopter inside. That allows aircraft to land, refuel, and leave without outside support. For a private yacht, that level of independence is rare. It also has a 3-person submarine capable of diving to about 50 meters. This isn't about exploration. It's about options. The ability to move, arrive, or disappear when needed. That pattern repeats throughout the vessel. Inside, Eclipse accommodates up to 36 guests across 18 cabins, supported by a crew of around 70. The owner's deck alone stretches roughly 56 meters, longer than many full-sized yachts. There are swimming pools, including one with a movable floor that can rise and turn into a flat surface. One moment, it's water. The next, it's a space for events. A simple idea, executed at extreme scale. Technically, Eclipse runs on a diesel-electric system with Azipod propulsion. That allows smoother movement and better control for a vessel of this size. It cruises comfortably at over 20 knots and can travel thousands of miles without stopping. Annual operating costs are estimated between $50 and $70 million. That's not for upgrades. That's just to keep it running. Fuel, crew, maintenance. The basics, just magnified. In recent years, Eclipse has been mostly stationary. Following international sanctions tied to its owner, it spent long periods anchored in Turkey, consuming fuel daily just to maintain internal systems. Even when not moving, a yacht like this cannot simply be switched off. In 2025, it finally departed for maintenance in Istanbul. A small movement after years of stillness. Eclipse set the standard, not just for size or cost, but for what a private yacht could represent. Luxury, security, and autonomy combined into one platform. And once that line was crossed, there was no going back. Dilbar, volume over visibility. Dilbar does not try to stand out at first glance. It does not rely on sharp lines or dramatic shapes. Instead, its impact comes from scale. Delivered in 2016 by the German shipyard Lürssen, Dilbar measures 156 meters long. But length is not its main statement. What sets it apart is what you cannot see from the outside. It has an estimated value of up to $800 million. Dilbar has the largest interior volume ever built into a private yacht, nearly 16,000 gross tons. That number matters because it translates directly into space. More room to walk, more room to breathe, more room to live without feeling confined. Compared to most yachts, Dilbar feels less like a vessel and more like a floating building. That was the intention. The yacht was designed to be used, not just admired. It can host up to 36 guests and is supported by a crew of up to 96 people. That crew size is closer to a small hotel than a private yacht. It allows every function to run smoothly at the same time: cleaning, cooking, maintenance, security. Nothing has to wait. For the owner, that means everything works quietly in the background. One of Dilbar's most notable features is its indoor swimming pool. At 25 meters long, it is the largest ever installed on a yacht. It holds about 180 cubic meters of water. That is more than many public pools on land. The difference is that this one moves with the ocean. Nearby are a spa, sauna, gym, and wellness areas, all placed indoors. The focus is on comfort in any weather, not outdoor display. Dilbar also includes 2 helipads, allowing aircraft to land at both ends of the yacht. Fold-down side terraces expand deck space when the yacht is anchored, creating open areas without changing the exterior shape while underway. There is even a small onboard garden with plants selected to survive salt air. It's a quiet detail, but a telling one. Technically, Dilbar is powered by a large diesel-electric system that produces around 30,000 kilowatts. That power allows it to cruise comfortably at over 22 knots despite its size. Running a vessel like this is expensive. Annual operating costs are estimated between $50 and $60 million. Even when nothing breaks, the systems still demand attention. Since 2022, Dilbar has not been cruising. It has remained in Germany, docked at the Blohm plus Voss shipyard in Hamburg, under export restrictions tied to international sanctions. While legal ownership now sits with a trustee, the yacht cannot leave without approval. During this time, it continues to consume resources: crew, upkeep, security. A yacht built to move, forced to stay still. Dilbar shows a different side of extreme wealth. Not speed, not flash, just space. Carefully designed, carefully controlled, and for now, completely unused. Scheherazade, the yacht that refuses to explain itself. Scheherazade does not invite attention, it avoids it. At 140 meters long, it is one of the largest private yachts ever built, yet very little about it is publicly confirmed. Launched by the German shipyard Lürssen and delivered in 2020, the yacht was designed to operate behind closed doors. From the beginning, privacy shaped every decision. It has an estimated value of $700 million. Unlike most yachts of this size, Scheherazade has very few outdoor guest areas. There are no large open decks meant for sunbathing or display. Instead, the space is concentrated inside. The logic is simple. Indoors can be controlled: temperature, sound, visibility. For long stays in warm regions, that choice makes practical sense. It also limits what outsiders can see. The interior volume is substantial, over 10,000 gross tons, giving room for wide corridors, high ceilings, and large shared spaces. The yacht accommodates around 18 guests, supported by a crew estimated between 40 and 60. This ratio allows service to remain constant without feeling crowded. Reports point to luxury features such as a large indoor swimming pool with a movable floor, a full spa, wellness rooms, a cinema, and multiple dining areas. Some fittings are said to include gold-plated details, but none of this is officially documented. Security plays a central role. Scheherazade is reported to be fitted with an anti-drone system designed to block or disrupt aerial surveillance. That is not common on private yachts. It reflects a clear concern about observation from above, not just from nearby vessels or shore. The goal appears to be isolation. When guests are on board, the outside world stays distant. One of the most striking aspects of Scheherazade is the lack of transparency around ownership. No official owner has been publicly confirmed. Investigations by Italian and American authorities have suggested possible links to powerful Russian figures, including individuals close to the Kremlin, but no definitive conclusion has been reached. That uncertainty has become part of the yacht's identity. In May 2022, Scheherazade was seized by Italian authorities in Marina di Carrara under European Union sanctions. Despite the seizure, the yacht has not been abandoned. Maintenance continues. Crews remain employed. Refits have reportedly continued. This comes at a cost that could reach tens of millions of dollars each year. Even under impoundment, the vessel is treated as something that must be preserved. That situation raises an unusual question. Can a yacht function as evidence? Not because of what it does, but because of what it represents, its size, its secrecy, its funding. Scheherazade exists in a legal gray area where ownership, responsibility, and intent are still being examined. Scheherazade is not designed to impress passersby. It is designed to disappear in plain sight, and for now, it remains docked, silent, and unresolved. Azam. Speed, silence, and state power. Azam stands apart before it even moves. At 180 meters long, it is the longest private yacht ever built. No other yacht on this list comes close in length. But size alone is not what defines Azam. What makes it unusual is how that size is used. It has an estimated value of $600 million. Delivered in 2013 by the German shipyard Lürssen, Azam was built in a remarkably short time. After a year of design and planning, construction took just 3 years. Thousands of people worked on the project at once. That pace is rare in yacht building, especially at this scale. It suggests urgency, focus, and clear direction from the very top. Azam was designed by Nada Yachts on the outside and Christophe Leoni on the inside. The exterior is long and clean, without sharp angles or dramatic curves. It does not try to attract attention. The interior is kept entirely private. No official photos have ever been released. That silence is intentional. What is known is how Azam performs. It is powered by a combination of gas turbines and diesel engines, producing around 94,000 horsepower. That allows the yacht to reach speeds above 30 knots. For a vessel of this length, that is exceptional. Many smaller yachts cannot come close. This is not about racing. It is about control and capability. The yacht also has a shallow draft, making it suitable for warm, shallow waters. This fits its usual location. Azam flies the flag of the United Arab Emirates and is most often seen docked at Khalifa Port in Abu Dhabi. Public movements are rare. When it does move, it does so quietly. Inside, Azam can host up to 36 guests, supported by a large crew estimated between 60 and 80. Reports suggest the presence of a highly secure master suite and extensive onboard systems designed to reduce noise and vibration. Large open spaces, including a main salon nearly 30 meters long, are said to exist without interior pillars. Achieving that at sea requires advanced engineering. Security is a consistent theme. While details are closely guarded, long-standing reports suggest the yacht includes protective features far beyond standard luxury vessels. Whether every claim is accurate is less important than the pattern. Azam is built to protect, not to show. Azam was originally commissioned by Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the late president of the UAE. It is now believed to be owned by his successor, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. That context matters. Azam does not operate like a private leisure yacht. It does not charter. It does not appear at crowded ports. It does not seek attention. Azam represents a different category altogether. Not luxury as display, but power as presence. A vessel designed to move fast, stay silent, and remain unseen until needed. Sailing yacht. A. The billion-dollar experiment. Sailing yacht. A does not resemble a traditional yacht. From a distance, it looks more like a research vessel or a futuristic warship. At nearly 143 meters long, it is the largest sailing yacht ever built. What draws attention first are the 3 towering masts made from carbon fiber. Each rises higher than a typical city building. They are impossible to ignore, and that was part of the point. It has an estimated value of $578 million. Built by the German shipyard Nobiskrug and delivered in 2017, Sailing Yacht A was designed entirely by Philippe Starck. He shaped both the exterior and the interior, which is unusual for a project of this size. Starck did not aim to copy anything that came before. Instead, the yacht became a test of how far design and engineering could be pushed. Despite its sails, Sailing Yacht A is not powered by wind alone. It uses a hybrid system that combines diesel engines and electric motors. This allows the yacht to switch between sail and engine depending on conditions. When under power, it can reach speeds of around 21 knots. With sails assisting, efficiency improves and fuel use drops. The idea was simple: reduce noise, reduce fuel, and extend range. In practice, The system is extremely complex. The masts and sails are fully automated. They can be raised, lowered, and adjusted with the push of a button. No large sailing crew is needed on deck. For a vessel this size, that level of control is rare. It turns sailing into a managed system rather than a physical task. Inside, the yacht is just as unconventional. It accommodates around 20 guests across 10 cabins, supported by a crew of more than 50. Guest areas are spread across multiple decks and connected by elevators. One of the most talked about features is the underwater observation pod, which allows guests to look out below the waterline. There is also a glass-bottom swimming pool, a spa, gym, cinema, and space to store tenders, and even a submarine. These features are impressive, but they also add weight, complexity, and cost. Sailing Yacht A was commissioned by Russian billionaire Andrei Melnichenko, with an estimated build cost approaching $578 million. Annual operating costs are believed to be around $50 to $60 million. Like many yachts on this list, it was never offered for charter. It was built as a private experiment, not a business. In 2022, the yacht was seized in Trieste, Italy, under European Union sanctions. Since then, it has remained docked, maintained by its crew, but unable to leave. The sails, designed to capture wind, have not been used. The systems continue to run, but the yacht goes nowhere. Sailing Yacht A was built to move differently, to prove something new. For now, it stands still. These yachts feature helipads, submarines, pools that become dance floors, and systems built to block prying eyes. Yet many now sit still, anchored or impounded, consuming millions simply to exist. The very assets designed for movement and autonomy are frozen by forces far beyond their owner's control. It raises a quiet question. Is ultimate freedom even possible when billions are at stake? Which one shocked you the most? Share your thoughts below.